GA, do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
And here's Conley outside. Good on the triple.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his game, but he's lethal now.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Conley. Edwards with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Just 5 on the clock. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Anunoby outside. Brunson scanning the floor. Fires the three. Brunson with another miss. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Like the determination, McDaniels not backing down.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Brunson from 16 feet away. He cans it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Conley. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Randall against Hart. Randall gets to Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at the Timberwolves. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And the first one drops. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Pass to Randall. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Here's Achua. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Brunson. To the inside. Here's Achua. Good, and the assist goes to town. It's a tie ball game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Edwards against Bridges. Start with the screen for Bridges. With the drive, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
So it's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Outside Edwards. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here's Brunson. 23 points his last outing. Towns for 3. They get it again. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
Kane out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Achua in at 4. They're the group New York will start the second with.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
A floater. Minnesota with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knicks trail by 12. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah!
What a play!
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Knicks making a change here. Anunoby's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Inod's checked in. McBride passes to Achua. Poke loose. Here's Alexander Walker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
McBride passes to Anunoby. They can't stop the run with that one. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 8 here in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Bridges misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Edwards plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 26 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Here they are, fans.
For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Achua. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Bridges kicks to Robinson. Takes the 3. And Mikal Bridges, good for 3. Bridges has got 5 now. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Edwards inside, defended by McBride. And the basket by Edwards.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
McDaniels finds Randall. For 3, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 34.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yes, that goes in. Brunson's got 9. Timberwolves leading by 22.
43-21.
Here is Edwards. He's got 34. And finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
The Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Anunoby in the corner. Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss. Timberwolves on offense. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Edwards looking it over. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. 46 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Achua. Brunson with another miss. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 40 points.
Boy, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Gets it off. And so it's Minnesota with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
A look here now at Minnesota. Last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.